Hi, I'm Kayla, and I am in the Peterborough, UK. And thank you so much for having me for this incredible testimonial.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for showing up, bringing your energy, your smile. Love it. Kayla, just curious to know, what would you say was your biggest problem or struggle that you were facing with prior to joining the LMA program?
I would say it was the fear actually to charge charge people because I have like a life coach certification, but I was always like coaching people for free and not really charging because I didn't feel like a worth to charge. There is this fear about money, like this scarcity mindset that I was always resistant in charging people price
Mm.
at all. So I was always offering for free. I was like, I'm able to help you, and you don't have to pay me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I feel like this was one of my biggest struggle because in having this fear, I was like relentless to the my work where I wasn't feeling happy and fulfilled anymore
Mm.
due to work there like for so long and
Yeah.
also for always trying to grow in the ladder of that career and never actually have the opportunity. So I find myself like, oh my God, I can't do it. I'm trapped no matter what I do. I'm not seeing myself like succeeding in there. And I would go to the interview, I would ask for feedback. And there was like one feedback, just like from me in the floor was the HR was like, your interview was good but somebody else was better. And I was like, what does this mean?
Mm.
And from that point, I felt like unworthy. I felt like I didn't work no
Mm.
matter what I would do, like even if I would improve my skill and they wouldn't see me as a value. So I
Wow.
started to look for the ways where I could grant opportunity for myself. This is where I start my self-development journey and certified as coach.
Wonderful. And Kayla, for you specifically, did you have any main concerns that may have prevented you from joining or buying the LMA course? And if so, how did you put them concerns to one side and step forward, put your fears to rest, and make a decision to come on board?
I believe it was a point of my life like I need to change in my life. And LMA was just presented in the way like just before New Year resolution, I would say,
Mm.
because I bought the course in 2021, the 31st of December. So I was like, I need change. And I just was like watching Tim's video on YouTube, like, just like everybody else.
Mm.
And Tim was saying something and it clicked. And I was like, yes, this will definitely change the course of my life. And I need that. Right.
Wow.
And then I
Wow.
went through all the master class and then I joined.
Wow. And what made LMA a good fit for you specifically, Kayla? Why was LMA a great fit for you?
If you would ask like back then when I started, because I went through the live on 2022, I would say I made it one time and then I placed it in the shelf.
Okay.
And I haven't done nothing with that prior. But last year, something shift. I went through like this virtual summit SMA, and then in the group, the community, which is great, by the way, they was like, okay, I believe we're gonna be starting doing LMA again. I was like, okay, maybe I should give it a try as well because I haven't revisited a long time ago. It would be a great way to start. And from that particular moment, I done it one time, finish, and then I done it again. It was like a August last year, and then I done it two times, and I was like, "Whoa, hold on over here. There is something within this course that I need to consume more and more because this is what I need."
Mm.
And being in the community where the people is supporting each other so positive. I was like, God answered my prayer because I was in the stage last year that I decluttered all my friends
Mm.
and I was open for a brand new friend. I didn't know where they would come from, but I was like, I'm open for
Wow.
new friendship and I'm open to connect with the people. And believe me or not, this was a big struggle for me because for 4 years I placed myself in the box where I couldn't trust people due to the event that happened in my life.
Mm.
And saying that, okay, I'm open for the new friendship was a big step,
Big win.
right?
Wow. Wow.
So I was like immersing in this community and feeling the vibration and just everything was so aligned. And I started to take action. I started to showing up like nothing before
Wow.
to the point when December came, December last year, I was like, you know what? I will just place in my story that I'm offering X service, looking for this person, and see what happens.
Exactly.
Before, I would have exactly the same idea, but
Mm.
never actually take the action to say to people, hey, I am offering X, Y, and Z. And I done it. And somebody joined and somebody paid for it. That's
Wow. Wow. So,
this
so,
is just
so,
the
well,
proof
yeah.
that LMA and me showing up every single day consistently paid off.
Wow.
So, and it's just the beginning, right?
Just to start. For you, on reflection now, Kayla, what would you say surprised you the most about the LMA experience? What surprised you the most?
Like a surprising is the I already know that. And I realized that I know absolutely nothing. And we just finished like this 6 week of live LMA, and I'm like, I don't know nothing. Let's go
Yeah.
back and do it again so
Yeah.
that we can get all the juice and all the knowledge and applying, right? Because there is always those testimonial. And there was one guy, he was like, I was listening to teams not teaching, but he wasn't applying. I was like, me too. Me
Wow.
too. And
Yeah.
when I start to apply, I start to feel different. I start to
Yeah.
experience different. I start to break free
Yeah.
my own fear of trusting other people, trusting myself, and
Mhm.
trusting these incredible people in this amazing community. Rather, before I would be in community, I didn't felt like a worth to have like a those friendship or those connection with amazing people. I
Wow.
no longer see myself as inferior, but
Mhm.
provided we are all in the same path
Yeah.
to master our life.
Wow.
And this is beautiful.
Wow. And what would you say? I'm sure there's been many from what you've said so far, but specifically, what would you say has been one of the biggest shifts or one of the biggest benefits that you've experienced in your life having gone through LMA? Like, what's changed? What has shifted for you personally?
Is the action taking.
Mm.
Yeah. I have been in defense for so long. And I was just wishing, hoping, and expecting like a light bulb, an idea to pop up, something to shift outside of me
Mm.
so that the things could happen. But
Mm.
when I start to go deep in the LMA, and some people they will see like those challenge as not a big deal, like showing up and do the heartfluence challenge, like not a big deal. But for me, it was just the pity point to start acting in my real life.
Mhm.
So I start to take action. I no longer was like waiting for the things to happen for me. I was going for it. I was sharing the people and being committed to showing up consistently, daily, knowing that you have this bunch of people don't know you from anywhere, but they are there supporting you and rooting for you and like saying, I believe in you. And they never spoke with you. It is beyond
Wow.
than just like a beneficial for growth. when it comes to personal development.
Wow. Beautiful. Loving that. Loving that. And finally, to wrap it up here, Kayla, what what advice would you give to someone who's thinking about joining LMA? They're maybe sitting on the fence. They're saying like, yeah, I want to change my life, but they haven't followed through yet. What advice would you give to those people who are thinking about coming on board LMA?
I would say, hey, I know exactly what are you feeling. I know what it look like to be in the fence and waiting, hoping, wishing, and dream about your life to change. But if you really want to change your life, you need to start taking action toward your dream, because it's not about you just sitting back and expecting the thing to change. It is about you planting the seed and without the expectation of the result. This will make the whole difference. Is you continue to plant the seed, because you're not going to be seeing what is happening underneath the ground, but you know it will happen. It's
Wow.
like this certainty that is there. Even though you are like, but I want the fruit. Don't worry about the fruit, because you can see how many seeds there are in an apple, but you're not able to see how many apple will become from one single seed. So it's planting the seed, nurture it, keep going, keep showing up for yourself daily, and do what you said you're going to do. Yeah, and it's this commit, recommit, because sometimes we people think like, but I miss one day. That's why the next day is for you to do it again. And keep recommitting is like the phrase, the key phrase that you should must remember, because it's the recommitting that will make the whole difference in your life.